mom didn't play. She pick up. Man, my mom slapped me hard too. No sir, boy, you got your hand putting your hand in that washing machine. Get your butt over there and sit down. And when grown folk come back here, y'all go back in the back room. Don't sit here looking at grown folk mouth. Mm-hmm. That's what she told me, man. She said, what you looking at Mr. Jody's mouth for? Or Mr. John's mouth? Get your butt back there and go back there and play. And don't come back up until we through.
See, that's the problem now. That's the problem now.
Yes.
We let our children hear and see everything.
You right, ma'am.
That's why I tell my
everything that showed on TV ain't for kids.
Thank you.
Not a child's play.
Right. And when you grew up like that, you learn to respect people. You learn to respect women. You learn to respect people. Because my mom told me, she told, boy, don't y'all let me hear y'all cursing at school. And when I went to school, I was scared to say a curse word. Because my mom told me, she said, if you do come back home, you're going to get a beating. Now, try me and see. That old woman didn't play.
Again, Sam, you can call in at area code 719-247-6291. Again, Sam, when you're dating, and you have badass kids, do they play a part in your relationship? Are you going to let them run your relationship? Are you going to stay because you love the person? What are you going to do? It seems like we have someone on the line, and who's calling? Hello? I guess this phone is going to keep dinging and dinging, but we're going to keep moving right along. You know, we have to look at, and again, I'm going to repeat it. Caprice, you said it, I said it, but I'm going to repeat. You know, do or does the way we raise our children play a part in our relationship? And it does, because see, mine already know. My mom used to give me a certain look, and that was it. She didn't have to say nothing. My father's 6'5". You know, my father's 6'5". Leroy didn't have to say nothing. All he had to do was get up. My father was so tough in his demeanor, he would go through and walk through the church and kill the spirits. That's just how good he was. Leroy didn't have to say nothing. He just walked, and that swagger be right there, and people, all you could hear was, wouldn't say nothing else. That was it. Is there a respect factor in there? Because I'm sorry, you're not going to tell me when I can go, when I can come. You've got food in your stomach. You've got clothes on your back. You got every gadget known to man. You have a computer, a cell phone, and you have your friends. Guess what? It's time for me to have mine. But just because I don't tell you who that person is, doesn't mean you have a right to tell me who the hell I can and cannot see. Well, if you see him, I'm going to tell my daddy. And you tell your father for me, good. He's better looking, and he's doing more than he ever did. Now, go tell that, since you want to be smart. But before you tell your daddy that, let me go ahead and make your funeral arrangements. I've been dying to cash in on that life insurance policy. Say something else. It depends on how you deal with your children. Sometimes you got to go there. But it's to the point now where I can look at mine. They already know. Mama ain't wrapped too tight.
Yep.
If I tell you I'm going out, that's what I mean. Now that they're grown, I can say, well, look, sweetie, Mama's going out with so-and-so, and I'll be back later. And now it's more for a safety issue than that person being in my business. Because my child will be 29 this year. So she's grown, got her own son, her own place. You understand? So I can say that now. Whereas when she was 13, 14, Mama's going out, and if you need anything, you can call your auntie. If you need anything, you can call your granddaddy. If you need something, you can call your grandma. I'll be back. But it's not your business on everything that I do. Now, if I were with if my mama would say, hey, Mama, I'm going to go out with Marvin or Carlin, and I'll call you. This is the number. This is where I'm going. That's different because that's my parent. And I want them to know, hey, this is what's going on. So if something happened to me, they would know. But as far as my kids, no. Ain't gonna happen. And like I said, certain types of people I'm not bringing home. You're not gonna know my address. You're not gonna know where I stay. Hell, and if I'm feeling real crazy, my name ain't even Andrea. It's Shirley. You have to be careful about how you do things. And see, another thing, social media is also raising these kids. So when they see these videos and other kids try it, they want to try you. Go ahead. Please try me like you see these videos. I want you to. Because that mama I don't know if you've seen it, Caprice. There was a young man, and his mother said something to him in a disciplinary way, and he knocked her face clean to the left. It looked like it swung all the way around. She looked like the exorcist.
Andrea,
And she just
I'm
took
being
it.
baby. I be in jail calling y'all to come and put something on my books. You heard me?
What you said?
I
What
mean,
you said?
I got a 30-year-old, a 29, and a 25, and they was in this 13. And he was saying he been in the car with me the whole time. Y'all ain't heard a peep out of him, and we went to get something to eat. He know his place. Even if I have company, he don't say a word. He ain't ask no question. He ain't being disrespectful. Because you remember that look that you said your mama gave you? I got that same damn look. And my look will cut through your heart, through your soul. Do you hear me? Because you know once they leave, oh shit, I got to hear this damn woman mouth. Man, this woman wants to beat my head. You hear me? Because I give that look. Our conversations ain't for kids. And if, like you say, if you're hustling and you overhear something, don't come questioning me. A kid's got to stay in a kid's place. That's where a lot of the issue come in there. Us being, okay, our parents didn't have a lot. So we didn't have a lot growing up. And so we tried to make up for it by giving our kids everything. And I'm just being real. These kids nowadays are spoiled as shit. They think they can get away with everything. I wish one of mine would. Yeah, I'm be calling. Hey, man, can y'all put something on my book? You heard me. No.
I already told mine I got a lawyer on retainer. I have a lawyer on retainer. Okay?
But I'm tell you something.
And the thing about it is...
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And the thing about it also is, the thing about it also is, with that being said, there comes a time, and I'm going to go ahead and touch on this because I know it's going to go there. You don't let everybody that you meet spend a night at your house. You don't show your face to everybody you meet. You don't. Even if the kids are in their feet, you don't show your feet to every guy you meet. And men, they go for you too. Still, you don't do that. They have places for that. You got your motels, and then you have your hotel. Just depends on what type of lady or man you think they may be.
And you are.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't going nowhere to start with H, okay? That right there, ain't no hotels and no motels. We're going to sleep. You're not going to sit up here in my child's seat and wake up and try to come into my room because they're used to knocking and I'm saying come in. And they see this man, and then they look at me like, you know, like the color purple. Who this woman? Who this man? No, that's not how it goes. And then you want to try to tell your child to do something or tell your child what's right, but then they're looking at you like, how the hell are you going to tell me something? And you had Tom in there Monday, Luke in there Tuesday, David in there Wednesday, and so on and so forth. Men, it goes for you too. Mary Jane was on Monday, Lisa was on Tuesday, Stephanie was on Wednesday. But see, when we do it, we're called whores. When y'all do it, y'all call player and pimp. Nah, ain't going to work. Y'all the same thing, just a different name. Again, fam, if you like to Again, fam, if you like to get in on the conversation. Now, some of you men getting quiet now. All that week when it was about child support, when it was about raising these kids or whatever, y'all are very vocal. Where are you now? Come on, ladies. I know you got something to say. Y'all in my inbox, get on the show. Call us at 719-247-6291. Access code 18303. Now, here comes the big kick-a-boom. You ready? Here comes the coup de grace. Don't let someone who has 5 or 6 kids, unless they can give you good advice, tell you how to run your house with your children and your man or your wife. You're not going to sit there, well, girl, that's your house. You can do what you want. Yes, but there's also a respect factor and a decorum that I have to maintain so my kids can look at me.
Amen.
Now, you got a revolving door at your house. I don't. My door works 2 ways. In and out. Ain't no swiveling around. You know that little door that goes all the way around and people walk in and it's constantly turning? The revolving door? That ain't it. That's not it. That's not it. What you're going to have to do is learn that these kids still have to respect you, but they listen to what they see. If I'm sitting here telling you I love you, but I'm beating the hell out of you, it don't match up. They listen to what they see. But if I make sure you got a roof over your head, I ain't letting nobody beat on you, I'm not letting anybody mistreat you, when I'm protecting you with everything I got, then they know. Go ahead, Caprice. What were you about to say?
Oh no, family, I hate to leave, but unfortunately I work at 12 o'clock, so I have to get off this phone and get me some rest.
I forgot you are calling from Memphis. No, that's right. You're back in Memphis
Yep.
right now.
Yeah, I'm in Memphis, but I have to hit the road at midnight, so
But I'm
we
going to miss
gonna
you,
tune
girl.
in
Make sure you
Wednesday.
definitely call me. Oh, yes, ma'am. Hopefully
I
tomorrow.
will.
You know,
I enjoy it. Oh my God. And you guys hold it down for her.
All right, Caprice. Love you. Y'all be careful here.
All right.
And happy Easter to you. Bye-bye.
You, sweet.
All right. I'm going to start calling out some names. Ooh. Oh, that's Caprice. Again, fam, if you'd like to get in on the conversation is disrespectful kids and dating. Do they go hand in hand? What can you, as a partner in a relationship, say? What can you do? Do you want to stay in that relationship? Do you love that person that much to go through hell? Are you going to be willing to be miserable or compromise? You're welcome to call in, fam. The number is 719-247-6291. Now, I know Carlin's listening, Tracy Barnes. I know Marvin Lewis is listening. I know Paul Bibbs is definitely going to call back. So I'm not really worried about that. But there's a lot of you in my inbox that need to have your voice right here on this phone. You're saying things to me that some people may need to hear. So again, fam, we just want you to go ahead and call in. Now, it's crazy because, Mr. Herb, they have a poll, believe it or not. And also, they've actually done statistical studies on dating with disrespectful children.
Yeah.
And I promise you, it threw me for a loop. It threw me for a loop when I read some of these excuses. I read some of the reasons. It's crazy on how it goes. Now, this is one of the reasons where people say they stay in the relationship because he or she is fine. Are you kidding me? Just because they look good? No. That's not how that goes. Just because the looks will fade, then what?
But see,
so if he or she doesn't look as good as you started out when you dated them, then what? Go ahead, Mr.
But see, I've heard a lot of people in my life lost their lives because of disrespectful children. See, one lady, one man had married this lady, and this guy just would not, get a job. She just told him, being a parent, to get a job, and shoot, he went and shot that lady. So you got to be careful, the Bible say life and death lies in the power of the tongue. What you say can save your life, and some you can say can get you taken off deserve. So it's not saying that you being a coward woman or a coward man, but you got to be wise in what to say and how to say. And sometimes just to be quiet, not let that person run, just to be quiet, because see, she said that to him and she lost her life. First of all, you got to let God give you somebody. Now, I know majority of people that's in my listening range is Christian people. Won't you pray and ask God to give you somebody in your life? So just jump because how big her butt is, and especially you guys. I'm talking about you guys. How big her rump is, how cute her face is, and all this here. Man, I'm trying to tell you, you better let God give you somebody, and see, God ain't gonna give you nobody who's a lot of times we be choosing folks and we be messing up stuff, and they be having these disrespectful kids and dating, and you got to like I say, it's how you raise your child, how the two parents raise their child. Ain't no way in the world if the two parents gonna raise their child, and the majority of the time it's on the mother, because the mother has it's tough on the mother because she got to raise. The father done separate, divorce, or whatever, for whoever calls her, whoever the blame is. She stuck with the children to raise the children, and that's hard on her. So she got to try to be extra tough and and make sure that when she grow up and she raise her daughters right and her son right, that